In this video I'm going to be riding Sheepskull and Flatlands. In this video I'm going to be riding two different bikes. I'm going to be riding my Marin B-17 TWO and my new carbon GT bike. Though I didn't do the top section on my new carbon bike, I did the bottom and the middle on my new bike. The reason why I'm going to be riding two different bikes is because I've been down at Cannop Cycle Centre 2 times and I've had two different bikes. As I got my new carbon bike, I wanted to try it out on some of the trails, so let's see how I do on that and on the Marin. The start of this trail isn't really very technical. It's a bit bumpy in places and there's some fun downhills, but otherwise you can roll everything and it's quite fun to ride. While I was cycling up the hill, I met these people called Josh and Reese. They were both local to the area and had ridden Sheepskull countless numbers of times, whereas I'd only ridden it twice. Let's see how I do compared to them down Sheepskull. While I'm cycling down here, you can see their dust from when they're skidding around the berms and having fun. Compared to them, I'm going walking pace down here, and it's amazing to see how fast they can go. Although you can probably tell by now, I'm going quite slow compared to them, and they're going like a rocket. I am now about to approach a really rooty and technical section. As you can see, we go down here and then we have a steep down to the fire road. Here is a slightly better view of the rocky, technical but fun section of the trail. You can see how steep it was going down into that gully and then going down to the fire road. Now let's see what the bottom section of Sheepskull's like. The start of the trail starts off with a slippy, rocky and rooty start. After continuing for a little bit more, the terrain starts to get flatter. Although currently going along here is quite flat, soon it becomes more technical and steeper. You might be able to tell every now and again there's a steep down like that, just to keep your speed up and to have the extra bit of fun. Here is one of the trickiest sections of the bottom of Sheepskull. You can see how steep it is. Now we're coming up to a nice flowy section with some pumps or some jumps, depending on how you want to ride them. You might be able to tell some of these berms are really nice and big, like we're just coming up to a really nice one now. And after them they're a bit techy on some of them, but otherwise they're quite flat and fun to ride. Now that we're just coming out of the forest, we have a few tabletops. They're sometimes hard to clear, but they're fun to do if you want to practice them. Now that this is the final section of Sheepskull, is quite fun, flowy, and has a few routes in places. Now that that's the end of Sheepskull, let's see what Flatlands is like. As you can probably tell, they're miles ahead of me already. There are a few sections on Flatlands which are easier than Sheepskull, but overall it's about the same. If you're wondering why he stopped, it was because his chain came off. You might be able to see there are some really fun ups and downs on this trail all along it. Now for the final rooty section, we merge in with Sheepskull. And that's the end of Flatlands. Overall, Sheepskull and Flatlands are very exciting trails. Even though Sheepskull is longer, Flatlands is shorter and faster. These trails are perfect to practice on, so then you know what you want to ride depending on the terrain and the speed you want to go. If you're new to the area and you wanted to ride some 2-dot trails, Sheepskull and Flatlands are the two easiest 2-dot trails, I'd say. Thank you for watching this video. As always, in my map related videos, I'll link the map that I used down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.